Can you get pregnant if you meet with your partner during menstruation? I know you need this answer. I know you're watching right now. You've been asking for this. But please, before you hurry up with my yes or no, listen to the explanation, because that's the most important thing. Before I dive into the explanation, I want to say that if you don't know how to calculate your cycle, this might seem very difficult for you to understand. There are many people who come under this video and say, oh, I don't understand anything you've said, and so on, because first, you don't know how to calculate your cycle. If you know how to calculate your cycle, then this will be much more easier for you. For those who don't know how to calculate, go to YouTube right now. Take your time, you learn how to calculate your cycle. I've done a lot of videos. Search Women's Health Forum on YouTube and learn how to calculate your cycle. Now let's go. In typical 28-day cycle, we expect that by the 14th day, you will ovulate. So what does it mean that by the 14th day, you will ovulate for a normal typical 28-day cycle? It means from the first day the person sees her menses, the person counts 14 days. That is the meaning. But does it mean that the person can only get pregnant if she has sex on that day 14? The answer is no. The person can get pregnant if she has sex one day to that day 14. Therefore means if the person has sex 13 days, counting from the first day the person menstruated, the person can become pregnant if she has sex 12th day after, counting from the first day the person menstruated, 11th day counting from the first day the person menstruated, 10th day counting from the first day the person menstruated, 9th day counting from the first day the person menstruated. So it therefore means that any sex from 9th day counting from the first day the person menstruated, right up to day 14, and even one day after that, the 14th person can get pregnant. That is for irregular 28 days cycle. Remember, we just said 9 days. This therefore means that what? Somebody will menstruate for 8 days. There's a woman, even though it's abnormal to menstruate for 8 days, who can menstruate right from 8 days. It therefore means if the person meets on that 9th day, which is just one day after that, the person can conceive. What about someone who bleed abnormally for 9 days? Therefore, means on that 9th day that you are bleeding like that, it is possible for sperm cells to wait. This will be much more difficult because it's within menstruation. To make the matter easier, some women don't have this regular 28-day cycle. What do they have? They have very short cycles such as 21, 22. So ladies with this 21, 22-day cycle, their own ovulation is not that regular 14 day. So they will ovulate much more closer to the days that they menstruate. Their own ovulation occur around day number 7. Meaning that you count just 7 days. For a 21-day cycle, the person will ovulate. Or if it's a 22-day cycle, you count just 8 days the person ovulate. Which therefore means, taking into consideration that you can get pregnant 5 days, if you have sex 5 days leading to the day that you ovulate. What does it mean? It means since you ovulate on day 7 for a 21-day cycle, remember I say 7, it therefore means if you have sex day 6 is counting first day from the first day of your menses, you can conceive. You have sex day 5, you can conceive. You have sex day 4, you can conceive. You have sex day 3, you can conceive. You have sex day 2, you can conceive. These are the 5 days leading to the day that you ovulate. This is for shorter cycle, for a 21-day cycle. We just said day 2. Nearly every woman menstruate for 2 days. If you don't menstruate for 2 days, it means you have a problem. Any menses below 2 days, there's a problem. So, if you're a 27-day cycle and you have sex on that second day that you are menstruating, it means that you menstruate today, the next day you have sex. It is possible because sperm cell can wait for 5 days. That's why we have these 5 days leading to the day that you will ovulate. Because of this, that is why if you have shorter cycles, it is possible for you because you've made that distance between your menstruation to the day that you actually ovulate shorter. So for 21-day cycle, the day you ovulate is around day number 7. If you meet on day number 2, therefore you just have those 5 days leading to that day 7, you can conceive. If you meet on day number 3, if you are still menstruating for 3 days, like you see most women will menstruate for 3 days, right? 3 to 5 days. It means you can conceive for these short cycles. What if you menstruate for 4 days? Very likely for you to conceive if you meet while menstruating on that fourth day. The problem is it is difficult for sperm cell to survive in this terrain. So I don't advise any lady to have sex during menstruation. You can have sex right after your menses, but not during menstruation. Right after your menses will give you a very good chance because the sperm cell will be able to survive. For ladies with very short cycle like 22, 23, 24, have sex right after your menses throughout for at least 6, 7, 8, even 10 days, starting right after your menses. For lady with very short cycle, it gives you a very good chance because these days are closer to the days that you ovulate. I just hope this explanation is clearest for all of us to understand. So the reason why you can get pregnant if you meet inside your menstruation will be shorter cycle is one reason. Ladies with very short cycle, because if you have shorter cycle, the ovulation day is closer to the days that you menstruate. Since for shorter cycle, ovulation is much more closer. And sperm cell can last for 5 days, so if you have sex while in menstruation, it is possible. Another reason are ladies with very long menstruation days, as I mentioned, that some people menstruate for 7 days, some menstruate for 8 days. So if you're having sex on that 8th day, it's possible that it can move to the sperm cell can wait for the egg and so on. I hope it is clearer. I wish every lady the very best. Don't forget to share, don't forget to follow. Please, if you don't know how to calculate your menstrual cycle, go to YouTube right now, you search Women's Health Forum. Take your time, learn how to calculate your cycle. Learning how to calculate your cycle will help you better understand this. If you don't know how to calculate your cycle, you will not even understand what I'm saying here. If you're interested in a one-on-one follow-up, you can inbox me and pay for it. If you're in Cameroon, I'm at Way in Kwenkivero building for those in Bamenda, or you can pay 5K for an online follow-up. If you're out of Cameroon and you want a one-on-one follow-up, you can pay $30 and we discuss that and assist you with whatsoever thing you want us to assist when it comes to your reproductive health. May God bless you all to have a beautiful time. Thank you so much. Don't forget to share.